Welcome to my world! It's nail time! Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're going to be doing a polygel tutorial using natural pink from Model 1's kit. Also, their new glitter party collection, and we were going to use Golden High Heel, which is my favorite, of course, and Pinky Drink, which is another one of my favorites. And this is what I came out with, and if you are interested, just keep on watching. So we are already prepped and primed. I am using my Gennari Santiago Luxurious Nails Primer because I feel like it is the most stickiest primer that I have in order for my polygels to last. I have been struggling with my clients right now because some of the firm polygels are just popping off of them. So this polygel with this primer and this base gel from Model 1's works a lot better for my clients. Or if it is still popping off, you could try hard gel. IBD is what I use, Mia Secret is what I use, and Star Nail actually is what I've been using. So some advice when using the Model 1's polygel, because it's not really a high-end polygel, you don't want to saturate your brush with either slip solution or alcohol, because then it creates white residue because of the alcohol drying on the polygel. So before you put it on the lamp, I do recommend you to take your dry brush again and kind of wipe off all that alcohol so you don't experience those little white particles on the polygel. So this polygel is really actually better for me to work with because it's not as hard as my last polygel that I reviewed, which I found out that the last polygel I reviewed was probably a fake. So I am getting another bottle of that one so we can redo this video because I did struggle with that polygel. But this polygel I think I like better because it was not hard to work with. It's really easy. If you don't want to buy it from Model 1's, you could buy it from AliExpress actually. And I also found a seller on eBay that actually sells it too. You can find this stuff everywhere. You're gonna know about the good things about the polygel, and you're gonna know the bad things about polygel in my channel, because I want everybody to know how I feel about the polygel. What are my experience when I use these polygels on myself? For some reason they last longer on myself than they do on clients. And it's always whenever I use a lower end polygel, like, you know, ones from AliExpress and the ones from Amazon really don't last long for me. I've only had about 3 polygels that I can work on with my clients that last longer than probably 4 weeks, and that one is Gel Like polygel, which is the ECcosmetics brand. And then we have Macart polygel. I really love that one. And then there's a new one that I've been working on with one of my girls, and it lasted for her so far 3 weeks. So we're gonna see how long that lasts, and then I'll do a video on that one. This polygel is definitely easier to work with. It is not hard, it's not too firm. It's like perfect right in the middle, and I love working with stuff like this. If it's too hard for me to work with, I just tend to stay away from it because I know that the more firm the polygel is, with our experience, they pop off faster. And my girls are getting kind of, mad because they love polygel, but they just don't like certain brands. So I'm still trying to find the perfect brand to introduce to my nail service, and so far I do have 3, and so I'm not really sure about this one yet. Once again, we are going to be using the base gel from Model 1s, and before we do this, you want to make sure that the nails are nice and clean and that you remove all dust and any particles, debris of the nail, or it will not stick onto the nails because of all the dust in the way. So make sure that it is nice and clean before you put your base gel. So after I put my base gel, I realized that I had a lot of bubbles in my polygel, and that's one thing that I don't like about polygel. It is so hard not to get these bubbles, especially when my nail studio is so cold. So the weather has a lot to do with why my polygel is always bubbling up. So we're using the gold high heel, I think that's what it's called, golden high heels from the Model 1's glitter collection party. And if you guys haven't seen this collection, I have a video of little swatches that I did, then you guys need to check this out. It is a beautiful collection. I really love the colors. The golden high heel and this pinky drink one is 2 of my favorite ones, so that's why we chose this design. Also, this is her design, this is not my design. We did not copy this design from anybody else. It's just her telling me what to do in each nail, which she has a really nice imagination, and these nails came out so pretty. But always make sure that you put a thin layer of this gel polish first if you're going to paint with them or do anything like this, because the more thicker this it is, it's gonna just like kind of wrinkle. I think that's a good word to use. It'll wrinkle or shrivel but wrinkle if it's, if it's too thick. So always do thin layers when you use gel polishes. So this is what it looks like when it's done. I think it's so pretty. I think they came out really, really good. And the filing part was really fast. So that's a good part of this. We're going to test how long this one lasts, and I will do an update video. Hope you liked this video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.